nice.
See, where should I?
But then they
you
stopped it,
No.
they're gonna get busy with it.
I'm surprised.
They closed it.
I went to call you that, well, it's not.
Now I just read it, they're doing it again.
Yeah. So,
Yeah,
we're
but
doing it
Was
for
it
2 years.
a clear sign?
Is that right?
Yeah.
No, it was
Okay.
a gold signs, we didn't go to the cemetery because it still would have been wet and I need, it's a mess over there.
Oh,
No,
it's
if you were,
all,
that's fine.
Not if you're,
and it's all, I need books. It's all uneven
oh, I
ground.
forgot to get a book.
I'll get your book. It's all uneven ground, yeah.
Maybe I should sit over there because I can't.
Did you get a book?
I have one.
All right.
Rita, I'm going to go get my glasses. I'll be
Good to have you.
Where
Well,
Thank you.
right here.
Oh,
Sit-
good.
sit.
Oh, I should get one. I told you. You know, I still have some.
How you been?
And I have two for the high holy days, so when we come for Rosh Hashanah,
Yeah.
I'll bring those books back where they belong.
I know, I gave one back when we made the thing and it said, bring your book back. So I did, and now I don't have a book if I want to do Zoom.
Every time I look at that, I think of the times we had at the ATM.
Yeah.
I saw for Halloween, and they're down at Cape May now, their house. And I saw where somebody made this, and on Facebook, it was a reel. And it's basically like a skeleton coming out of the ground.
I've seen that, that's cute, yes, I've seen that, yes.
But we saw a 16th, what's that, Hamburger Schlemmer? The catalog. They have a 16-foot pumpkin.
Oh, God.
Where is this? Where is this, Harvey?
The catalog,
Oh,
16-foot.
that is something.
Yeah, Cindy, you're giving a talk at his choice.
Yes.
I gotta ask somebody whether it's okay if I go to the house.
I don't see why not. Yeah, talk to Phyllis Halpern, if anybody knows anything about it.
Hello again, yes.
Just the topic sounds interesting, I'd like you to do it.
Yeah, no, it was a really wonderful, eye-opening, difficult trip to go on because there were so many things that were uncovered just by going and visiting different sites, learning about our history. Yeah, and what's not taught in schools and what really should be
We know
put
about
as
it.
our illustrations. It's important. So it was an important trip. So
I didn't get to go to that. I had already stayed.
because I had forgotten to make the referral, and so I was like not even 10 minutes away, and they called me and was like, "What happened?" So I won't be able to see them until the 11th, to the 9th. And so I just got this thing on, just dragging it along. It's service today, so beautiful. So can you say chills? So beautiful. Thanks, Linda.
Hi, what's with the foot?
I have a stress fracture on my toe.
Toe?
Yeah.
What did they do for that? I didn't think.
Nothing. I
didn't
gotta
think-
wear this silly thing.
Why? To keep it stationary?
Yeah, because it's on my second metatarsal head. So it's like this.
You always have problems with feet.
I do. But I thought it was just another problem with my foot, and then after 2 weeks, the pain getting worse. I thought I should go see my physician. She's like, yeah, no, that's not the last foot problem you had. This is a broken. You've got a cracked bone. I was like, oh.
And you don't even know how you did it.
I don't. That's the
scary.
weird part.
That would concern me, that you don't know how you did it, like you don't remember bumping your foot.
I feel like maybe that's how it happened.
I would remember that, come on.
I would, but I stubbed my toe with it. Yes. I don't don't even like.
Yeah, but with everything going on, you would know if you bumped your foot. I mean, I would, you know. Yeah, I did. I took 2. Yeah, I did. You're over there. You're over there.
I'm bringing them along. We're just doing the grape juice, right? Or we doing
Right. I'm gonna do 1 juice, 1 wine. That's what I'll do.
Yeah, but if we have a tray that's bigger, a little bigger than for wine, because we tend to have people.
Her daughter is Lauren London. Lauren London, PTO. Oh, yeah. Lauren, what's Lauren? She's PTO. Yes, that's her first. That's her daughter. Yeah, that's my first Yes. In fact, I'm here now. Never met the little but he's right with me and nothing. And then we get
Yeah, absolutely.
I hadn't like prepared what I was doing. So
Yeah, you know, I
it's one of those
understand.
things.
Yep, I hear you. I hear
Do I have time to do?
you. You know what?
You're doing it.
You'll just
Yeah, that's great.
sit down and relax.
Awesome.
You know?
Okay.
You gonna sing with me today?
Yeah.
You always do, which I love. You coming to sing too?
I think you said.
What do you got?
Whoa. You sharing? He's coming to dance. I think we had a very late nap that only recently ended. You want to be up there? I really felt that.
We met June,
Yes.
yeah, and
Yes.
I was under the weather.
Ah.
But we had very good recommendations. Our visitors is at the well. Yeah. Yeah. She was raising that.
That's very sweet. Well, I'm glad that everything shook out to
Yeah.
you did. I'm very happy to be here. I'm very happy to be rabbi. I hope that goes well. Well, I think I know this is your favorite room. It's so nice to feel so connected to
Yesterday, and then I forgot to make a referral, so they're like, oh, you can't come. I'm like, oh, come on.
Is that when you can take it off, 15 checks?
Just been lugging this thing around for 11 days. Such a pain.
You starting right now?
No, not right now at the second. In a few minutes, yeah. Yeah, there we go. Now we're talking. Oh, yeah. Thanks, Vanessa.
Yes, that was not lost on me. You know, when we were driving in, like, to move, I was really, feeling that when we drove through there and the apartment, Yeah, well, and it's funny too because, the 250 years since the shock around the corner is this coming year, and then we're going to be, the following year, I guess. So but yeah, no, because it's funny because we had just become there, like the countdown, we were there countdown clock. Right. So now
Oh, it is 6:01. Rabbi, I wanted to do the Lechadodi, choose your own Lechadodi today too. Yeah. And beginning the service.
Shabbat Shalom.
Before we start.
Nice to see everyone. We are going to begin and we'll start with candle lighting. So who is going to be our volunteer for today? Yeah, usually it's someone who's sitting in that section. Danny, you want to do it? No, you don't want to do it. Okay. Suzanne? Do you want to light candles for us today?
Like you don't know what she's asking.
Thank you. All right, well, I'll invite all of us to rise as we're able, and we can join in with Suzanne as she lights the candles. Shabbat Shalom. Let's take a moment to greet each other. Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat Shalom. All right, we can be seated. And Cantor will be leading us this evening and doing her own page numbers. Okay.
All right.
So, da.
Okay. So let's welcome in Shabbos with Yedid Nefesh on page 12. La la la. 22 as begin our countdown towards Shabbat, reciting Psalm 95, Lechu Niranena. Lechu Niranena l'Adonai Nareya Letzor Yishaynu Nekadmo Pano B'Todah B'Zmirot Nareya Lo Ki El Gadol Adonai Omelech Gadol Akol Elohim Asher B'Yado Merkerei Haaretz V'Toafot Harim Lo Asher Abayim Shana Ako Bador Amar Toel Evahem Vem Lo Yada'u Derachai Asher Nishpat Ve'api Vem Yeva'on Amenuchati. Turn to page 24. Shir al Adonai Shir Chadash. Let us sing a new song, exhaling the week and bringing in Shabbos. La 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 la, la 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 la, la 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 la, la 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 la, la 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 la, la 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 la, la 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 la, Shabbos spirit right to the surface. Wonderful. I love that. All right, we're going to turn to the next page, page 26. This beautiful tune, this really fun, exciting tune, the last two lines of Psalm 97, Or Zarua, bringing joy to the upright, joy to our hearts. This is a really great tune that my colleague, Cantor Joanna Dolkin, who happens to also be the president of the Cantor's Assembly, won the hearts over for my choir. And so my choir loves doing this, and it brought a lot of love back into my heart when it came to this song. So, here we go, Or Zarua. Or zaru al tzadik, or yishrei simcha. 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 Zechu tzadikim ba'Adonai be'odu lezecher kodsho. Or zaru al tzadik, or yishrei simcha. 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 Zechu tzadikim ba'Adonai be'odu lezecher kodsho. Or zaru al tzadik, or yishrei simcha. 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 All right. So tonight is one of my favorite things that we are starting to make it more of a thing, is our Choose Your Own Lecha Dodi. So for those of us who have been here for Shabbat on Friday night, you might be familiar with this. For those of us where this whole idea of choose your own Lecha Dodi, well, what are we doing with that? Let me tell you a little bit. So Lecha Dodi is a beautiful poem, religious poem, or what's called a piyut. And among the many things in our Siddur prayer book are selections from the Tanakh, quotes from the Torah, and then we have our poetry. Poetry from folks many, many years ago who wrote for the love of God, who had spiritual connections, and also had this beautiful artistic way with the pen. And so Lecha Dodi is one of the more famous. Adon Olam is another piyut, another style. Ein Kelohenu is another style of piyut. So Lecha Dodi really brings this whole week together, right? Every psalm that is done prior to Lecha Dodi is representing a day that, as we go through each psalm, brings us closer to Shabbat. So Lecha Dodi is welcoming the Sabbath bride, the queen, the almighty Shekhinah, however you want to look at it. So let's find a Lecha Dodi that suits our souls, right? And you might be moved to find something a little slower. You might be moved to find something with a little more pep, right? We got a little more pep going on right now, so maybe that's what you're looking for. So I got 3 tunes. Here we go. You ready for this? So the first one is by Alana Arian. She is actually my friend's wife, and she is fabulous. If you never heard that name, Alana Arian, highly recommend. She's got fabulous tunes. So, Lecha Dodi likra kala, pene Shabbat nekabela. Lecha Dodi likra kala, pene Shabbat nekabela. That's the first one. It's kind of like a soothing but yet peppy feel to it. It's in the little middle. And I brought this back last week, 2 weeks ago probably, maybe. This is from Kol HaNeshama Synagogue in Jerusalem, but we all know this tune. It's got more of a pep. Here we go. Lecha Dodi likra kala, yadadai, 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 b'nei Shabbat nekavela. lecha dodi likrat kala, yadadai, 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 b'nei Shabbat mekabela. Yeah, you're getting into it, aren't you? Good, that's what we want. And then our classic one that has actually turned into our Hebrew school lecha dodi is wrong piece of music. Let's try that again. Lecha lecha dodi likra likra kala b'nei b'nei Shabbat mekabela. Lecha lecha dodi likra likra kala b'nei b'nei Shabbat mekabela. Lecha lecha dodi likra likra kala b'nei b'nei Shabbat mekabela. Lecha lecha dodi. Is number 3. Number 2 is lecha dodi likra kala. That's 2. And then I wonder which one we're going to pick tonight. And then lecha dodi, our newer one from my friend Alana. Lecha dodi likra kala. That's number 1. Y'all understand our choices? That was 1. Dun, 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 that's 2. And lecha lecha dodi is 3. Okay? All right. Only 1 vote, which makes it more complicated, but nice and quick. All right, ready? The first one. Lecha dodi likra kala. I can't vote. That's not fair. 1, 2, 3. Okay. And then we have lecha dodi likra kala. Yadadai, yadadai, yadadai. Okay, 5, 6, 7. Okay. And then our lecha lecha dodi likra likra kala b'nei b'nei Shabbat mekabela. Can I put them all together? I could. I'm not prepared for that tonight. But maybe next week, Alan, I will. Recap. Oh, all right. I think calling Nishima won out. All right, everybody. So we're on page 38. Lecha. Wait. Dodi. Here we go. Actually, I need this guy. Lecha dodi likra kala yadadai 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 b'nei Shabbat mekabela. Lecha dodi likra kala yadadai 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 b'nei Shabbat mekabela. Adonai
seated, and we're just going to take a moment. Sylvan Friedman and his son Russell were planning on joining us on stream this evening, and so I just wanted to, if you're here, Sylvan and Russell, I just wanted to turn to you virtually to offer you words of comfort during this time of Shiva. Sylvan's wife and Russell's mother, Sybil, was buried today, and so we can turn, I'll invite us all to rise and turn to the bottom of page 41 to offer the words of comfort that Jews have been offering to mourners for thousands of years in the Hebrew and the English. Hamakom yenachem etchem b'toch sha'ar avelei Tzion b'Yerushalayim. May the Holy One who comforts Israel grant you solace in your bereavement. You may be seated. And we turn now toward the Psalm for Shabbat on page 42.
These
Shir
Let's read together in the English on page 43. Let's read responsibly. It is good to thank you, Adonai, to sing praises to your exalted name.
To proclaim your love every morning and your faithfulness every night.
The sound of the 10-string lyre or quattro, with voice and the music of the harp.
Your works, O Lord, bring me gladness. Of your deeds I sing with joy.
How great are your deeds, Adonai, how profound are your designs.
The simple cannot comprehend, the foolish cannot grasp this.
Though the wicked may thrive like grass, the doers of evil seem to flourish.
Their doom is sure to come, for yours is the ultimate triumph.
Those who oppose you will perish, the workers of iniquity will be routed.
You have given me extraordinary power.
I see the defeat of my foes, I hear the doom of my enemies. The righteous will flourish like the palm tree. And with those words, we follow on the Hebrew, the last 4 lines, Sadiq Katamar. Sadiq Katamar.
Continue now with the Baruch, the call to prayer, as we begin our evening service on page 50. We may be seated. We turn to page 52.
Page 60. Come back on the last 8 lines from the bottom. ומלכותו ברצון קיבלו עליהם משה ובני ישראל לכהנו שירה ושמחה רבה ואמרו כולם Come Adonai Yaakov, וגלו מיד חזק ממנו, ברוך אתה אדוני,
Continue on page 62, Hashkidenu. ושמור צאתנו ובואנו לחיים ושלום מעתה ועד עולם ופרוס עלינו סוכת שלומך ברוך אתה אדוני הפורס סוכת שלום עלינו ועל כל עמו ישראל ועל ירושלים. We rise as we are able for Vishamru, page 64.
ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת לעשות את השבת לדורתם ברית עולם ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת לעשות את השבת לדורתם ברית עולם ברית עולם כששת ימים עשה אדוני את השמיים ואת הארץ ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת לעשות את השבת לדורתם ברית עולם וביום השביעי שבת וינפש שבת וינפש ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת לעשות את השבת לדורתם ברית עולם.
We can be seated, catch our breaths. Page 66, Chetzi Kaddish. I'll catch my breath.
יתקדש ויתקדש שם רבה ימתי ותחירותם ימלך מלכותי בחייכון וביום נכון ובחייך בית ישראל בגלה ובזמן קריב אמרו אמן יהי שמי רבה מבוא וישתבח ויפאר ויתרומם ויתנשא וירעדר ויתעלה ויתהלל שם קודשה בריחו לעילה מן כל ברכתה ושירתה תושבחתה נחמתה תמיד בעלמא ויאמרו Amen.
The silent Amidah is pages 69 through 76. We recite it on our own in the Hebrew or the English or the prayers of our hearts.
עושה שלום במרומו, הוא יעשה שלום עלינו. עושה שלום במרומו, הוא יעשה שלום עלינו. עושה שלום
rise as we're able now for Vayachulu on page 80.
ויכולו השמיים והארץ וכל צבאם ויכל אלוהים ביום השביעי מלאכתו אשר עשה וישפוט ביום השביעי מכל מלאכתו אשר עשה ויברך אלוהים את יום השביעי ויקדש אותו כי בו שבת מכל מלאכתו אשר ברא אלוהים לעשות.
Page 90, Kiddush. Everyone come on up. We've got some grape juice and wine. Take your pick.
Maybe request for a little extra wine, because I know that's what we enjoy. So please, there should be plenty for everyone. All right. Harvey, can you want anything? What's he drinking? Does everybody have? We're all set? Okay. Rabbi, do you have? Okay. Okay. Nothing like double fisting on a Shabbos night. All right, here we go. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam borei peri hagafen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kedeshanu b'mitzvotav v'ratzavanu v'shabbat kodesho be'ahava uvratzon הנחילנו זיכרו למעשה בראשית כי היה תחילה למקראי קודש שכל יציאה מצרים קיבלנו בחרת ואותנו קידשת מכל עמים בשבת קודשך באהבה וברצון הנחלתנו ברוך אתה אדוני מקדש השבת לחיים. There you go.
right, Shabbat Shalom. Let's be seated. When we're ready, you know. I mean, then now I know I'm about to speak. I'm about to give it to Torah.
Oh, thank you so much.
Okay, Shabbat Shalom. So this week's Torah portion deals with, among other things, lots of other things, but among other things, it deals with debt. Something that Americans know something about, generally. And I think something that many of us have thought of a lot, maybe in our own lives, maybe as a matter of policy, maybe as it pertains to people we care about, maybe as pertains to college graduates. We think about debt. There's a lot of debt out there. In this week's Parsha, we are told that every 7 years, all debts are canceled. Ah, okay. Elsewhere in the Torah, it seems like it's every 50 years. Commentators bend over backwards to try and reconcile them and say it's really 50 years. But the point is that there is a periodic canceling of debt. And let's take a look at it in context. I don't think we have a lot of Chumashim around, but if anyone wants to grab it, it's Deuteronomy 15, beginning of the chapter, but I'm going to read it to you. Every 7th year, you shall practice remission of debts. This shall be the nature of the remission. Every creditor shall remit the due that they claim from their fellow, and they shall not done, kind of a weird word, but they shall not done their fellow or kinsman, for the remission proclaimed is of Adonai. You can charge the foreigner, but you must remit whatever is due to you from your kinsman. There shall be no needy among you, since Adonai will bless you in the land that Adonai your God is giving you as a hereditary portion. If only you heed Adonai your God and take care to keep all this instruction that I enjoin upon you this day. For your God will bless you as God has promised you. You will extend loans to many nations, but require none yourself. You will dominate many nations, but they will not dominate you. Okay. So, what is this loan cancellation doing in this portion? It can start simply. What is the explanation that the Torah gives for remitting debts? Why do it? Yeah. Renewal. Okay, what does that mean? Renewal. Renewal sounds good.
New start.
New start. Everyone gets a new start. You are not bogged down by your past debts. You get to have a new start. What else? Anyone? Yeah, Linda.
Don't you think that if people actually knew that there are some people that would take advantage of that policy, if you will, or that they would extend themselves because they know at some point it's going to be rushed away anyway?
So Linda asks, isn't it possible that some people might take advantage of this? Yeah, everyone knows that this is going to happen every 7 years. Now, what other consequences might you have from a law like this? Yeah.
Well, I think there would be an unintended, yeah, I'm the one that should know that. I think there would be an unintended consequence that people would be hesitant to lend out money if they know they're not going to get it back.
Great. If loans are getting canceled, let's just put this a little differently. If loans are getting canceled every 7 years, then who's extending a 30-year mortgage? Right? So, I just took out a 30-year mortgage. I looked at 15-year mortgages. I decided I was going to go for the 30-year mortgage. A little bit more affordable. So, if the only mortgages out there are 7 years, how's that going to work? Might be a little harder to buy a house. Okay, let's get back to the intended consequences here. What is the goal of this fresh start? Who is it really trying to support?
Well, isn't this sort of like the indentured 7 years?
Yes, exactly. Exactly. It's the same concept. Every 7 years you have the Shemitah year. A bunch of things happen. One of the things is that indentured servants get out. Another one is that debts are canceled. And so they're both part of this idea, absolutely, of a fresh start and maybe of helping people who are in need of help. Someone who's indentured, they couldn't afford to pay their bills, so they sold themselves into servitude. Somebody who has a debt, maybe can't afford to pay it. This is an opportunity to move forward. Okay.
How about you're supposed to keep the fallow, the land every 7 years?
Also part of the Shemitah year, absolutely. So who else gets a fresh start? The land, and in fact, a very good agricultural practice to let the land rest. So we have a number of things that happen on Shemitah that are all connected. Absolutely. You had a hand up?
Don't live beyond your means.
Don't live beyond your means. Okay, so not everyone here is such a fan of this concept, maybe of taking out debt at all. So maybe also not a fan of remitting debt. You borrow it, you pay it back. Okay. Okay. Important argument. All right. Yeah, Denise.
I'm thinking it might be considered a form of tzedakah. I mean, I'm thinking of people today, sometimes not that they're going wild with debt, but that they can't afford their everyday necessities.
Great. There are all sorts of reasons why people may have trouble paying back debt. Maybe you lost your job, got a different job, doesn't pay as much. Maybe, who knows? Inflation means that you can no longer afford what you could once afford. So there's lots of reasons, and your idea is, okay, it's tzedakah. And in fact, the Torah specifically says that you should not, when lending out money, you should not think about how close you are to that year. It's a very nice altruistic statement. May not be so practical. And that gets to my next point. If the goal of this law is to support people who are needy, people who maybe have trouble paying back their debts, people who maybe had to take out loans in order to live, well, this law has the potential to backfire greatly because it actually has the potential, as we said before, to make it so that nobody's lending out any money. And in fact, Hillel the elder saw this problem. He said, it is all well and good that the Torah tells you to continue to be generous, but people aren't doing it. And so he created something called a prose bowl. And I could go into detail about how it works, but essentially it allows lenders to circumvent the cancellation of debt. They can lend and they can still collect their money after the Shemitah or the Yovel year, however we're counting, 750, whichever one, but they can continue to collect their debts. And he did this to support who? You say the giver. The borrower. So it's actually both, but essentially he's doing this to free up the flow of cash, right? He actually recognized that what was happening is the people who were getting hurt were the people who were the most vulnerable, who this was supposed to support. Okay. So we could talk for a long time about the benefit of allowing debt, of forgiving debt, all sorts of pieces of that. But I think there's something really interesting and important going on here, which is that helping people does not have a simple formula. And that sometimes there can be unintended consequences to things that we try to do. Not just true of helping people, in all sorts of situations. But when we help people, we need to investigate. We need to be creative, and we also need to have empathy. Hillel the Elder may have fixed the problem that people with a steady income couldn't get a loan. He didn't fix the problem of people who simply didn't have in the first place and maybe couldn't afford to get a loan. There are a lot of problems that he wasn't able to solve. He didn't solve all the problems that led to this law in the first place. And so I think this is a reminder for us that we always need to be thinking and interrogating, really, how our solutions are working well, are not working, and to really be identifying problems and places that our empathy might be needed. So I would hope that Hillel the Elder's creativity and commitment to equality and to supporting all, I hope that inspires all of us. Shabbat shalom. Yeah.
Sometimes the lenders might be charging outrageous interest, and the people that take the loans don't realize.
Absolutely.
What's called
100%. 100%. And in fact, that, in Jewish tradition, we're not supposed to charge interest, at least to fellow Jews. And that, in fact, is why there are so many Hebrew free loan societies, even to this day, to try and offer an alternative. Shabbat shalom. All right, we'll finish up our service on Leinu, page 118. We rise as we're able. recite now a prayer for the return of the hostages. For all our family of the house of Israel, fellow Jews who face anguish and captivity, whether on sea or on land, may the divine have compassion upon them and bring them from distress to relief, from darkness to light, from subjugation to redemption, now, speedily, soon, and let us say, Amen.
Amen.
Today, we lovingly remember Sybil Friedman, who was buried today, wife of Sylvan, mother of Russell and Shazia, and grandmother of Raya. And during Shloshim, we continue to remember Bella Teperov, wife of Philip, mother of Elizabeth and David, and Ilya and Fana, and grandmother of Evelyn, Benjamin, and Joshua. On this week of their yortzites, we lovingly remember Shirley Zoislin, Elaine Goldberg, Samuel Luber, Edith Davis, Samuel Weatter, Aronita Michnik, Jessica Brooke Rabinowitz, Hannah Spiegler, Ida K. Parmet, Linda Cornell, Etchela Spiegler, Reba Wachtel, Shirley Levin, Harold Kurtz, Esther Kane, Rose Skolnick, Norman Sattler, Martin Whitkin, Daniel Leon, Sherry Knock, Rose Soloff, Morris Mo Linetsky, Adele Brown, Morden Lakin, Herman and Anna Zimmett, Sydney Wasserstein, Lisa Silver, David Rosen, Michael Seichik, S. Eugene Coben, Irving Barish, Lillian Goldstein. Are there other yortzites we remember this week? Mourners and those observing yortzeit, please rise as you are able for the mourners' Kaddish on page 124. Gadal v'gadash shemei Rabbah.
Amen.
Ve'alma divrach yirutei v'yamlich malchutei. V'chayichon uvyomechon uv'chayei dechol beit Yisrael. Ba'agala uvizman kariv v'imru. Amen.
Amen.
Yehei shmei Rabbah mevorach le'olam u'lamei omaya. Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitramam v'yitnaseh. V'yitadar v'yit'aleh v'yithalal shmei dekudesha rechu. Le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata. Tush b'chata v'nechamata. Ta'amiran ba'alma v'imru. Amen.
Amen.
Yehei shlama rabba min shmaya. V'chayim aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'imru. Amen.
Amen.
Oseh shalom b'romav. Hu ya'aseh shalom. Aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'imru. Amen.
Amen.
We may be seated. Announcements, anyone? Okay. Yeshkoach to Cantor. Yeshkoach also to Suzanne for lighting candles. And thank you all for being here. We'll be back tomorrow morning, 9:30 a.m. It's going to be a really sweet Shabbat morning service. We have a lot of smachot that we're celebrating. People who are traveling, people who have anniversaries, birthdays, we've got it all tomorrow. So come celebrate. And we've got, take a look here for all these wonderful things happening. I'm just going to highlight the Shabarbecue. The Shabarbecue, September 13th. It's going to be a really special time. The community, we're going to come together. It's going to be delicious. It's sponsored by Inclusion. Thank you very much. And it's also really just an opportunity to come together at the start of this academic year. Hopefully, folks of all ages and all demographics to come and enjoy Shabbat together. And, all right, Shabbat Shalom. We'll conclude with
Yigdal, of course.
Yigdal. Okay, 126.
יגדל אלוהים חי וישבח, נמצא בעין עדן מציאותו, אחד ואין יחיד כייחודו, נעלם מן המצור מאחדותו, אין לו דמות הגוף ואינו גוף, לא נער אוכליו קדושתו, קדמון לכל דבר אשר נברא, ראשון ואין ראשית לראשיתו, הינו אדון עולם וכל נוצר, יורק גדולתו מלכותו, שפע נבואתו נתנו, אלא אנשי סגולתו ותפארתו, לא קם מישראל כמו שאול, נביא ומביט את תבונתו, תורת אמת נתן לעמואל, היה נביאו נאמן ביתו, לא יכל לפעל ולא יאמר דתו, לעולמים לזולתו, סופר ויודע תורנו, מביט לסוף דבר בקדמתו, גומל לאיש חסד כמפעלו, נותן רשע רק לרשעתו, ישלח לקץ ימין ושיחנו, מבדוק מחכה קץ ישועתו, מתים יחייל ברוך הסתו, ברוך הדעה שתהילתו, מתים יחייל ברוך הסתו, ברוך הדעה שתהילתו. Let's all rise together. Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat Shalom u'mevorach, Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat Shalom u'mevorach. Good Shabbos, everyone. Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom. That was lovely. Oh, if I introduced me to Chadodi too. It's not big.
This thing is bugging me.
What thing is bugging you? Oh, because it's like slanted?
Doesn't it want to tip over somewhere?
It wants to, but it won't.
So,
There you go. It's sad. She knows what she's doing. Listen, I've been propping it on that or putting it over there, so like, I do my thing.
I thought you could put it this way.
No, because then I can't rest the neck against it. So it's got to be and then it shakes. Yeah. You know what? It's not even meant for this posture. It's meant for ukuleles, so it's much lower. You can make it longer.
Oh, you can?
Sure you can. Sure you can. You want?
How do you do that?
I like when you give us choices, but I want all the choices. Oh my gosh. Next week, be prepared.
That's why it's over. That lets you know. I'll let it go.
I know, trust me. I'm like symmetry OCD.